So I'm sitting here working with the aspect of the mask of Lucifer known as the Infernal Emperor, who uncovers a hidden gnosis of the true self, just like most of these masks. It really brings you to the realization of what's really going on in the world and what's really going on in your life, what's really going on around you, the people you have around you, the real people, the fake motherfuckers. One thing you will find on this path, especially nowadays, there's a lot of fake motherfuckers, okay, who pretend to be so dark and gloomy and all this other artificial bullshit, but there's really no growth, no progress, no results. They're just on some diluted, watered down occult bullshit. Sitting here tonight doing this working and this ritual makes me realize what I've said many times before. You can't fake the funk on this path. You can't bullshit your way through this path. Because the only person you're fooling is yourself. This is why people who get on this path and don't know what they're doing fuck themselves up. They think it's a joke. They think it's a game. They think they're gonna do it for show. They think it's a trend. It's the cool thing to do. It's fucking work. It's time. It's effort. It's energy. It's consistency to bring about that necessary change that you personally need. Question is, are you willing to go through the sacrifices it's going to take to obtain those changes? That's the question. Most people will say yes until they reach a bump in the road. They hit some stumbling block where it scares the shit out of them and takes them back to what they used to do, what they used to be. And then they find some bullshit ass excuse or reasoning to justify their insecurities and fears. Well, let me tell you this, people. If you have insecurities and fears, they will manifest. And that's not a bad thing. But you must be prepared to address them. If not, you might want to find another path. Because this ain't going to be the path for you. It is a new day, a new time, a new era. It is a great time of change. But I think people are confusing what that change is. We're still caught up in external, superficial bullshit. Again, this path puts everything into perspective. It keeps you grounded in reality. It bridges your subjective and objective consciousness. That's the whole point. And this is about getting results. That's the only thing that matters here. Bottom line, getting results. Ask yourself, are you getting results in what you do? Let me say it again. Ask yourself, are you getting results in what you do? It don't matter what you think you know. It don't matter how much knowledge you think you have. If you can't apply it, it ain't shit. It's pointless. See, we got a lot of people that walk around that sound deep. They sound heavy. They're good talkers. They're entertaining. But they ain't teaching people shit. They ain't showing them how to do any ritual work. All it is yappity yap, talkity talk, no walkity walk. Well, you can't just talk on this path. You got to walk on this path too. This is not about how much you think you know. It's about confirming to yourself what you do know and how you can apply it. So if there's no work backing up whatever philosophy, dogma, spiritual path you claim you're on, it's pointless, people. The new day and time is about getting up off your ass and putting in the work. You want to be successful financially? You want to obtain all your desires? Sexually, mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially? Put in the work. Everything you want to obtain is right at your fingertips. You don't need nobody to show you how to do it. You just need to seek the knowledge and learn how to do it for yourself. Stop relying on these fools who think they know something, but they don't know shit. Ask yourself how much serious intent, how bad do you really want to be successful and grow on all those levels? Not just everybody's gonna, of course, say, yeah, I do. I want to be successful. I want to be this. I want to be that. But when the next question comes, what are the steps and the plans for you to obtain that? That's the problem. So this ain't about book knowledge. This ain't about listening to a lecture that makes you feel good and all fuzzy and warm inside, because there's a lot of that shit going on for the last several years. People want to listen to some charismatic speaker give a good lecture so they can feel all fuzzy and warm temporarily until that wears off. And then they go back realizing they're living a miserable life and a miserable existence, that they're a failure on all levels. Their family is a hot mess. Their relationships are a hot mess. Their finances are fucked up. Their whole life as a whole is fucked up. Due to one fact and one fact only. They're not putting in no work. I've always said from day one, there's no such thing as an easy, quick fix. Yeah, I know there's people out there that tell you do this, do that. If you do this ritual here, light this candle, do this, give this offering, blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's going to fix all your problems. Well, I'm going to tell you that's all bullshit. Okay? This is not about getting momentarily results. Okay? Yes, you could do one of those quick fix rituals and get spur of the moment results. But are you getting long-term consistent results? And I'm going to say you're not. Okay? There's no such thing as a quick fix. If you want something, you got to earn it. You got to go for it. You got to take it. You got to grab it. This path is about not sitting around waiting for somebody to do something for you. This isn't about sitting around waiting for something to happen. This path is about getting up, taking what's yours, and making it happen for self. If you haven't figured that out yet, and there's some motherfuckers that have been on this path for a good minute, and I still don't see no progress. It's not being judgmental. I still don't see no change. It's not being judgmental. It's facts. And then there are those who are growing, who are changing, who are evolving. And it's clear in their actions, their words, their deeds, their behavior, the way they carry themselves, the example they set by the way they live. That's all in line with results. The example you set by the way of life and how you live it. It's got to reflect in that. If it doesn't, you have to ask yourself, what is it you're doing? What is it called? It's not left-hand path or occult. Left-hand path or occult are just two simple terms. Some people get caught up in that. Left-hand path is just a symbolic term that you are anti-conformity. You're a self-thinker. You think for self. Cult just means hidden.